The headlines. General Secretary of AITUC Manipur, Laisham Sortin Kumar, expresses strong opposition to recent surge in petroleum LPG prices, labelling it an attempt to exploit public. And Thangmeiban United Club appeals for collective effort to keep Cheirauchin clean. Hello, very good afternoon, and you're watching Istv English News. I'm Priyalakshmi Langpok. Now the news in detail. General Secretary of AITUC Manipur, Laisham Sortin Kumar, expressed strong opposition to recent surge in petroleum and LPG prices, levelling it as looting the public. Speaking at a press briefing held at Irabad Bhavan, L. Sortin Kumar maintained that AITUC strongly condemned the recent hike in petrol, diesel and LPG prices. He shared that the original price of petrol is only Rs 52. However, with the addition of several taxes, the public is paying over Rs 100 per litre. He accused the government of looting the public by increasing the prices of these essential products for years. He said with the recent increase in the prices of petroleum and LPG prices, the central government is exploiting the general public.
Manipur ki Bharat ki mayam ki semgat sagat pagi mayam actual cost ti petrol liter da lupa yankhai ga dithoi khupta ne akhoi sam ki mathak ta pir ga leiri ba gas ki maman piri maman adu da ki tap tain hakko la ka madru lakpa tax excise tax adu ba special excise tax mayam puna ba kudam moina petrol liter ama akhoi na leiraga sinari ba se bas da lahu ba tax ki manung da lupa tara ga dithoi gumbadi ngase akhoi na sanari ba lambi mayam sing sembagi kenone atai kayama ton mayam kai to karkata adu si miyam da sathina lut toba petroleum gi pothok sing masina miyam da lut toba adu hujik so muka makata na miyam da lut tong na bagi sangsel aiba khongthang ase mase koi All India Trade Union Congress Manipur ni yabanga moy loina na masigi mayokta bharat punabaki oina struggle to nanna bagi sem sai.
Vice President of All India Trade Union Congress Manipur, I. Tomba, and its Secretary Samungautu attended the press briefing. General Secretary of AITUC Manipur, Laisham Sortin Kumar, further stated that a protest will be held in Delhi on April 11 in presence of representatives of Employee Confederation of various states to condemn the inaction of the Indian government on the grievances faced by labourers and employees. He said the protest will also show solidarity to the 23-month-long Manipur conflict. He informed that 500 representatives of AITUC Manipur and its confederation will participate in the agitation, and they will highlight the present situation of Manipur, where the valley people are being confined in 700 square kilometre, the repeated blockade on national highways and the immense sufferings of the Meiteis. Laisham Sortin Kumar also shared that following the April 11 agitation, AITUC Manipur will submit a memorandum to the Prime Minister of India urging for protection of Manipur's territorial integrity, immediate formation of National Highway Protection Force for free movement, and a special package for revival of the state's economic status. He also called delimitation to proceed in the state after prioritizing identification of the illegal immigrants.
Tarik Taraga Nithoida, who centered the Paupigre, Bharot Prime Minister Unaraga, a Maruiba, Isu Karada, Memorandum Mama, Home Minister Pigani, Loidana, Transport Minister, the Aquitaxangani, Maru Vidabi Singh de, Huzik, Amasativa Bastava, Mian, Mayonari Bese, a quick territorial integrity, the Choba challenge, Mayonari, but Tingari Besemas in Manipur, territorial integrity, Sikai Suyaroi, Hibese, Maseko, Haydn Sulai. Adum Taksin Gigani. Anisubada Highway Protection Force. Link the Vero, Bharot ki, Adum Singo the Highway Ngak was sent by say Bharot Langaki Matoni. Kudak the Moy to Packet of Vero. Amadi, Zatoxas in the Miam with Teneri Kudong Tiba, Adum free many hundred rivers say, Basiko Naba, going to Packet of Vidamata, Koyam, Kanba Place, Serma Pigan. Yam Sativa was a problem like Supreme Court Yatang Matungina, July Tap, Augi Manunda, Manipuri, Amadi Ate State Kayagi, State Marigi, delimitation Torpim. Manipur Town, even on the Lucian of Wyoming. Karamba, sahi na basis oigadori 2001 na yumpham oiraga delimitation torok patamda ngasi ekhoi mapan dagi sangjalakpa mitop mayam singa se voter list hapkhiba aadhar card paikhiba loina makhan kaya gi bharot ki lenga ki manung de yoksale punamak se masi maram chada ba kaya mana sajanba khun kya lingkhatpa aduga loina ekhoi gi umang kaya kokthokpa sira singba kaya तौरकांद मोई मखन क्या खुदा सलमी क्या सिंसे मसी यामनि थीना तथोक्त्रिंगैदी डिलिमिटेशन तोबि यारोय हाइबसे मसी अकनब प्रेशर मखोय भारत सरकार दा भारत की प्राइम मिनिस्टर दा हाइगनी
President of Thangmeiban United Club, Pratap Leisangthem, maintained that earlier before 2011, Thangmeiban Cherauching were barren hills, and owing to the overwhelming support of the residents and people from different parts of the state, Cherauching is now covered with trees and has been developed as a popular tourist spot. He then called for a joint efforts from the public to keep Cherauching clean. A felicitation program for volunteers who have been keeping the surroundings of Cherauching clean and personally contributed in the development of the tourist spot was held today. Thangmeiban United Club extended monetary aid while honoring the dedicated volunteers during the program. Pratap Leisangthem further stated that with sheer dedication of the volunteers who have been taking care of the place, the natural beauty of Cherauching has been maintained so far. However, it is unfortunate that the reckless behavior of a few visitors has turned this popular tourist destination into a haven for litter, posing a significant risk to the local ecosystem. He also made appeal to the people not to indulge in intoxicant substances and to refrain from bringing their pet dogs while visiting Cherauching owing to the rise in cases of rabies.
Lakpiriba mayamna gyan tabiba mathau tai aduga makhongdagi khoi sajangi sinausina magi area da nalanba adagi water supply da leiba kangbu sina nalanba khoi naro le sema club gi youth wing ena khoi makha da thamjari basina moina nalanba gi kanoma play sing matang matang ma step se tawri ne aduna ne banga si singi phajaba gi saktam ma uba mayamna phara ise khoi serau sing se manipur gi oina oirabani lekai sta lejabu wani manipur mayamna mateng pangbi ha se ai naro le sema club amsung Thangmeiban United to ki market gi
The volunteers who were honored today also exhorted the people for collective efforts to keep Cherauching clean while maintaining its natural beauty. JSCO Blamlai to Kaitilmanbi Road Development Organization has declared a 48 hours total shutdown beginning midnight today as protest to the inaction of the authorities to the agitations of the JSC calling for development of Yairipog Laimanai to Nongpo Kaitilmanbi road stretch under Andro AC. Declaring the shutdown, co-convener of the JSC, Prem Kumar Lokrakpam, said that the JSC had submitted written appeals to the governor, local MLA and DC of Imphal East, highlighting the dilapidated condition of the road and urging for assurance to develop the said road stretch. However, their appeal has fallen to deaf ears, compelling them to impose the shutdown, he stated.
The Lairiba, Hariba Lambi, Simbi than a Lapadu, Siemana Boy Hanjin Hanjin, government in the Haragalapado, DC, local MLA, Aduga, Lairiba, Governor the Sway Memorandum, Pisan Jarude Dubu, Maduga, responsible for Laktavan Morakanda, Queen Tazaki, Mangani, do Parapaga, Maduga response Laktavan, Hingi Horaga, Havidi, Nasiga, Hinung, Idea Hojarakanda, Zagolai, the Ginan Pokatiman before Wagi. Lambi asi total shutdown gi khongjang changsin jaragani pungni funi pan gi woijagani masile sida kogi laibiri ba mari lainaba department sina khongjang sida masigi lambi sembagi initiative se lokhat pirakta ba taragadi harib lambi si semdri fawba laijari ba organization sina makuk singjaraga mamang thajaraga laikai gi laibiri ba mera paibi club organization ke aga pulla kanda ahen ba khongjang ke amakha ta na changsin jarakani haiba sima laibak miyamda khaginjari.
Students of Mayai Lambi College along with its students union launched a protest in front of their college today after police overpowered and reopened the college gate, which is locked by the students as part of their agitation demanding to address the issue of shortage of teaching faculties in the college. Speaking to media, Social and Cultural Secretary of Mayai Lambi College Students Union, Sapam Deepak, denounced the act of transferring teachers from the college amid the appeals to fill the vacant teachers' post. He then urged the authorities to acknowledge the concern of the students and warned that they are prepared to launch indefinite protests until the authorities give a positive response.
हानदगी अखोय कॉलेज असिगी ओजा वाटपा हापियो हाइदुना लेंगाय जिरा असिदा कॉलेज असिदगी ओजा ट्रांसफर थादुखिबा असि यानिंगे हाइदुना अखोय स्टूडेंट यूनियन अमदि कॉलेज असिगी महैवसिंगा उन्नन चंगन दुना ngandagi कॉलेज असिगी गेट लंदगी उन्नन असि संगन जरपनि असिदा ऑनवे पीएस लाकुना ngan सुबाइबिरामे अदुका ngasi अखोय कॉलेज असिगी महैवसिंगिगा लोइनाना अमु कॉलेज असि थोंग लंदनबगी खुंगन असि संगन बनि असिदा मरि लैनबो अथॉरिटी सिंगना छात्रगी हुनखांग थबक तौबिरक्त्रगदि सिदगी हेन कन बखोंगन के आमा खै चंगनबा कॉलेज असिगी महैवसिंगा लोइनाना सेम साबा लोइजरे
All Manipur Medical Students Association, in collaboration with Department of Transfusion and Medicine RIMS, organized a blood donation camp RIMS today. The camp is set to be organized as part of World Health Day observance. Advisor of the association, Dr. R.K. Lenin, lauded the students for their initiative.
All Manipur Medical Students Association AMSANA World Health Day Gamari Lenana Transfusion Medicine RIMS ki Department Sina koi da lanjing antak piraga koi chhatra singna miyam gi seva tobagi ahanba NBM ma sebgatko ina koi gi khaidage na chawraba dan oiriba tigi dan sing asi tawjabani asigumba miyam gi humanitarian activity miyam si All Manipur Medical Students Association na makata na tawna abortion na I established by Jerome China Hospital.
A science seminar under the theme Millets for Sustainable Future and Health was jointly organized by Science Unit, Department of Education as and Samagra Shiksha Manipur at Ramlal Paul Higher Secondary School. Professor L. Nabachandra of Department of Agronomy, Central Agricultural University, and head senior scientist of KVK Imphal East S. Molibala graced the opening of the science seminar as dignitaries. A science exhibition by students coming from different districts was also held as part of the seminar. Speaking to media persons, Professor L. Nabachandra highlighted that the future generations will depend on millets crops, considering its numerous health benefits. He also emphasized that millet crops is climate resilience, it has nutritional value and also has the ability to thrive in harsh environments, making them a crucial food source for a changing world.
Drought period ama face tawada gap ama nong ta daba matam jira huji hariba aikoi millet singjide drought tolerant way yam sangba period gap leba kanda makhoi de mu khangbang mi sathok ta ka hena ka hel loy aduna di less water da aduga drought su khangbang ba crop sida millet saje tar panina aduna ni millet se koi future gi crop ni na longna reje aikoi ni emphasis si de period de koi ptv de yam chaw food crisis ama thol kani na koi leina ba de masigi seminar topic se werevni.
Under the aegis of Department of Information Technology, DIT Imphal East, a common service center, academy and exam center was launched at Luang Sangbam BDO office. It was stated that the center aimed to provide essential government and non-government services, including e-service and government scheme to citizens. Informatics Officer of Department of Information Technology, Mohammad Habibur Rahman, inaugurated and handed over the new center to the public. Speaking on the occasion, Mohammad Habibur Rahman hoped that the Common Service Center will empower the public by providing access to information and benefits of various government schemes that were previously unknown to them. People can also learn about exam center and government services from the center, he added. Kumbi Ideal Youth Development Organization, in collaboration with Saiton Gram Panchayat Administrative Committee Chairman M. Ibomcha under the aegis of MLA Kumbi ACS Premchandra and Joint Director District Veterinary Office Bishnupur Tongbram Bidyarani, conducted a mass anti-rabies vaccination drives at Kumbi and Saiton today. Around 410 dogs were vaccinated during the drive. The District Veterinary Office to Bishnupur shared several information, including plans for organizing such vaccination drives.
Rabies asibu ngakthonabagi damakta aikoina vaccination asi chathajabani mass anti-rabies vaccination camp under DBO Bishnupur District Veterinary Office Bishnupur ki makhada aikoi vaccination asi chathajabani Masibauda Kapa is a quick kumbi, 1 number 129 Kapalo Sinzare, Atai Itai Kapalo Sin Lagani, Ataki, Saiton Haikon, Akoy Masilo Silagani, Matang China, Kapro Pusina, Akoy Bishnupur district, Amadi, Suchanpur district, Anigi Tainapam, border area, Uiba, say Mumini, Akoy Kabarab Tobolo Chimba, Mamagani, 90% Kabarab Tore, Haina, Hajalingi.
Timely medical intervention at Sky Hospital saved the life of an 81-year-old man from Wahingbamlekai suffering from heart attack. The patient was admitted to Sky Hospital within minutes of experiencing chest pain, suspicious of heart attack, said the hospital in a statement. Immediately, on arrival in the emergency room, an ECG was performed on him. It showed a graph called hyperacute tall and broad-based T-wave, which is the ECG manifestation of a transmural myocardial infarction heart attack in the first few minutes. Initial first aid with triple drugs therapy and other life supports caused complete relief of the chest pain. The treatment was then completed with coronary angioplasty and stenting of the affected segment of the left anterior descending artery (LAD). ECG diagnosis of hyperacute MI is rarely possible. Whenever possible, rapid and intensive treatment initiated at this age of heart attack is likely to lead to 100% survival of the patient, said the hospital, advising people for early diagnosis and treatment. Chief Consultant Cardiologist of Sky Hospital, Dr. Shyam Kishore Larikyengam, who gave his diagnosis as hyperacute MI, expressed his happiness and satisfaction on the quick and correct diagnosis, appropriate treatment and the successful outcome. Now some national news. Union Minister for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Sivraj Singh Chauhan and Israel's Agriculture Minister Avi Dichter signed agreements related to bilateral cooperation in agriculture in New Delhi. Addressing the meeting, Chauhan said that the bilateral partnership between India and Israel is progressing well. The minister highlighted that both nations are having excellent cooperation in the fields of agriculture, innovation, water and technology. He also mentioned that land holding in India is low. He further added that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, efforts are being made to make farming more profitable for farmers with small land holdings. Later, talking to the media, the minister stated that a constructive discussion had taken place during the meeting regarding strategies to address food security challenges in the coming years. He said that the focus was on developing seeds that could mitigate the effects of climate change, ensuring higher yields even in the face of rising temperatures. Supreme Court ruled that Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi acted illegal and erroneous by reserving 10 bills readopted by the State Assembly for the President's approval. A bench of Justices J.B. Pardiwala and R. Mahadevan ruled that it was not open for the Governor to reserve a bill for the President, which was represented by the state government after being passed again by the Assembly. Once the bills were represented to the Governor, he should have approved them as they were deemed assented to. The court emphasized that the Governor must act on the advice of the Chief Minister and cannot withhold assent without justification. The bench stated that the Governor could not reserve them for the Presidents unless there were substantial differences in content between the original and re-adopted versions. The bench also made it clear that under Article 200 of the Constitution, the Governor does not have discretionary power to withhold assent and must act on the advice of the Chief Minister and the Council of Ministers. This ruling came after the Tamil Nadu government challenged the Governor's actions, claiming he was acting as a political rival to the legitimately elected state government. The court also criticized the Governor for delaying his decision for years. In international news, the U.S. military today conducted 22 airstrikes across northern Yemen, targeting Houthi sites and areas under the areas near the capital Sana'a, the Comorin Island and around the Old Ritz Marif province. No casualties have been reported yet, though residents describe the airstrikes as very powerful. This comes a day after U.S. airstrikes in Sana'a killed 4 children and injured 25 others. China has responded strongly after U.S. President Donald Trump threatened to impose an additional 50% tariff on Chinese goods if Beijing did not withdraw its retaliatory tariffs by today. China's ministry said it will never accept what it described as the blackmail tactics of the United States and vowed to fight to the end in the escalating trade dispute. If implemented, the new tariffs could result in a total tax burden of up to 104% on certain imports from China. Meanwhile, Chinese state-owned companies are stepping in to support the markets. They have pledged to help stabilize the economy. China's financial regulator also plans to allow more insurance funds to be invested in the stock market. This comes as trade tensions between the two largest economies continue to rise. Well, before we end this bulletin, the headlines once again. General Secretary of AITUC Manipur, Laisham Sotun Kumar, expresses strong opposition to recent surge in petroleum LPG prices, levelling it an attempt to exploit public. And Thangmimban United Club appeals for collective effort to keep Cherauchin clean. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great afternoon.